What is up, guys? Sonic1764 here, and today I'm playing some Total Miner. It's been a long time since I played, and I'm on PC, so I figured, hey, why not come to it and show you guys some of the projects I was working on back when the game, well, it's pretty much dead now. I don't know if Craig's still working on it or what's going on, but yeah, we'll just go ahead and have a quick look around at some of the maps that I was working on. This one is a Miner City RP that I was working on. It was like just a little side project. Okay. Didn't expect, oh, he's just wandering around. Alright. Most of the features in a lot of these maps is going to be broken, just due to the fact that whenever the game's updates would come out, it would normally mess up things that I had going. As you can see, this was going to be a block shop. I don't know if you guys ever played in one of my role plays before, but I actually managed a whole block shop and like money system and jobs and rewards and all kinds of stuff. But this one was like a little branch off of the kind of like the Cry City series, but you actually had to mine. This was one of the mines, but it's empty right now. But you actually had to mine in order to make most of your money for this. Yeah, most of these maps I haven't seen in a long time, but we're going to be trying to cover a lot of them today, just to just show you guys some of the projects and stuff that I was working on back in the day. I know that sounds bad, but literally it's been forever since any of us played Total Miner. It's broken on the 360 version, and yeah, it's the PC. The multiplayer is not out yet. Like, there's a multiplayer mod, but I haven't been bothered to really play on it or work on anything since the game came out on the PC. What the heck? Oh, trash bin. Alright, well, that's that map. Move on and show you guys some of the other maps I got. Alright, let's see. Now, some of these maps I might load up and they'll actually be broken. They'll actually be broken due to when transferring maps from the 360 version over to the Xbox, or yeah, from the 360 to the PC, I mean. It caused a lot of the map files to corrupt, especially since I've got so many. So some of the maps I'll just load up and it'll be a plain gray world. Alright, so this was the roleplay that I was like working on when the game basically broke. Like when everybody stopped playing it and everything else. This one's like a space roleplay. As you can see, it's in space right here. There was a whole player room setup. I was using a lot of the scripts for this to get a lot of it going. But we head up this way. Yeah, I was just learning how to do the scripts in the game too, so. But there's a fully working ATM that allows you to deposit, withdrawal, and that kind of stuff of money. There's little, like, soda machines, restrooms, that kind of thing. There was a whole player room system set up. All kinds of stuff. A little nightclub. Yeah, but let's see. Here's the central area. This actually has multiple floors. All of these was going to be like this was gonna be a wood mine for players to be able to harvest and do stuff like that. I was actually going to build a full like little adventure areas where people would have to go out and battle monsters and everything in order to progress and unlock stuff. Did I? Oh, okay, that's on purpose. I thought that I broke the floor of the fountain, but that one's definitely on purpose. Alright, and then if we go up here, I actually implemented a whole slot machine system. All of these have random win percentages and that kind of thing, and whenever you win, you get lottery tickets, and the lottery can actually cause you to win what's in the chest, and the chest is actually a percentage of what is won or lost or played at each of these. So each time somebody plays like 100 gold, that chest goes up so much. So it's literally a randomly generated lottery system. Hold on, let me figure out how to get myself some gold coins here. I'll show you guys how it works. Wait, can I only do this one at a time? Wonder what button it is. There must be a way to pick up stacks. Nope. Nope. Will that pick up a stack? Yes. Okay. Now that I have gold. Nope. Lost. 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 Wow, I'm just really bad at this. This one actually has a high win percentage, if I remember correctly. Hold on, let me check the win percentage. On the back of them, actually. Oh, it's a 1 in 9. That one's a 1 in 15. Ah, that one. It's a 1 in 7. There. I won. So now I got a lottery ticket. And the lottery is actually based off of another system in play. Oh, wow. I didn't expect to win that one first try. How many lottery tickets do I got? I won a lot of them off the one. Oh, out of them. No luck. But now this chest would be full of gold. I don't have access to it because when switching over to PC version, it loses all of your accesses. Alright. If I go down here, though, I'll show you guys the NPC player rooms. This is basically just where all the like non-playable characters would live. It's down here. As you can see, there's a lot of floors for them because I was planning on having like a whole interaction thing. This is like the main little entry room, and then here's their actual like house and living, that kind of thing. And all this is supposed to take place in space. Those are actually pictures that I did, if you guys didn't know. Same with the space background, it's actually pictures put on a black wall. So therefore I can literally put these rooms anywhere and it'll look like you're in space. Let's see. And then I got some like little spaceships and planets and stuff like that floating around on the outside here. And then down here I have some different player rooms and stuff. I think, yeah, this would be like the initial starter area that would divide up people and send them to their own player rooms whenever they would join. Let's see. I think I got it broken down somewhere. Yeah, this is what the players would initially start with. And then they could actually purchase room upgrades accordingly. Like that would be an upgrade. The starter room area here is an upgrade. I think this one's a fully upgraded room. Yeah, this is fully upgraded. And then I actually have a shit ton of theme packs. Like a lot of theme packs for these rooms. It's ridiculous. Hold on, I'll show you guys. I think it's this one. It's been so long since I played this. Yeah. Yeah, this is all the different theme packs. Yeah, as you see, this one has a pool. But there is a lot of theme packs. And the way you would get these is it would be a random drop to allow people to use a card, basically, and that would give you an upgrade for your room that you could then turn in, and then a script would auto-run. But as you can see, they all look different. Here's a green one. These ones are literally just tile edits, but there is also special ones that would be during like events or rare monster drops, basically. But we had a bunch of themes and stuff planned out for this, so it just sucks that I never got to fully finish the project. By the time I was getting to the end of there, the 360 just couldn't handle it, and it was causing crashes severely. There was really just no hope for it at that point. And then I was hoping, hey, it's coming out on PC, I'll just put the project on hold until it comes out on the computer version, and then we'll be able to resume it. And it's grinded to a halt because of no multiplayer updates. So once we get a good stable multiplayer on the game, I'll probably resume working on this project, and then once it's finished, I'll run it as a dedicated server for everybody to be able to enjoy and play on, level up their characters, get their own rooms, hang out with friends, that kind of thing. Build a little community off of it. Over here, this section here was the start of some of the special rooms. I think I've only got one done right now. Yeah, see how it's got the trees, it's got shops. It's got like a little river and stuff. But yeah, these are how the special rooms would be. And you could only get these from certain monster drops. And then a script would auto upgrade your room accordingly. I think this is all the different levels of upgrades. Yeah, it is. That's the main big upgrade. Here's just the front room upgrade. Front room, or middle room plus side room. And this one should just be base. Yeah, it is. I think these books explain stuff. Oh yeah, that's the room card upgrade. That's how you would upgrade your room for certain things. Special card. And yeah. Yep, so that's how that stuff would work. But that's it for that project. We'll move on and show you guys something else. Let's see. What is this one? It's amazing, 2016 was so long ago. Oh yeah, this is the original one from the Water Winds video. This is the original Cry-City, guys. It acknowledged jank-ass brokenness now. The original Flinty Chipmunk Hotel. There's the Doom apartment buildings. The hotel rooms. What you guys didn't know is that there was actually a secret faction on here that had a pit to the middle of the world. There's the arena, well, the under arena. And then there's the main arena. You guys know all this from the Water Winds video. There's just a few things outside the area. But this map is old. Alright, so we'll move on from that. Let's see what this is. Yeah, a lot of these projects I don't even remember, to be honest with you guys. Oh, looks like there's something over here. Oh, this was just like a little test, like tower test thing that I was working on. I don't even remember the purpose for this, to be honest with you. I think it was just me building just to see if I could build it. Alright, we'll move on. That one was just a little test map. Yeah, if you guys want to see any of these other maps, just leave a comment below of which map you would want to see, and I'll load it up in a future video for you guys. Let's see if this map will load. I have my doubts. Oh. It did load. I'm surprised. This one I actually gave to Craig, because it was having problems running in one of the updates. So I gave it to him and to do some testing with. But this is my little Miner's Edge map. It's inspired by Mirror's Edge. If you guys remember that game. Yep, that's a game that exists. But yeah, this was mostly just a little test. Just to play around with stuff. And I wanted a city like how everybody else had fancy cities, so I was like, huh, I bet I can do that. So I did. Most of this is, though, was copy and paste. I think there's only about 6 original buildings. And then I built a bunch of little things like cranes and cars and stuff like that to fill in the blanks. But whenever we're at nighttime, you really can't tell that it's as limited as what it actually is. I've actually got a bunch of screenshots of this, and I hide them normally around my maps. Like, you'll notice them as background, like pictures and stuff in some of the maps that the pictures still work on. But this map is actually the one that Craig gave me a Zeus on, and it's the one that I got my demigod for. Unfortunately, he's not there. He was up here, but he's gone now. Let's see, what else do I got? Oh yes, this was part of a, what is this called? Not that. Component pack. As you see, I got a bunch of component packs here. This was my, which one are you? It was my old time, or starter kit pack. Yeah. I think. No, that ain't it. That has to be this one. Right? Nope. Definitely not this one. Lost pack. Yes, this is my lost pack. I shared this out to a few people, so you might recognize some of these buildings and stuff. But it was my basically attempt at like an old time village and stuff like that. There's a unfurnished version of each building. As you see, this one's unfurnished, and then there's a furnished version with what I would want it to be. Like this one, see, it's a tavern, and then the upstairs is like a little inn and that kind of thing. But this was basically just to encourage people to build things and give them tools if they wasn't that good at building, so therefore they could bring their visions to life for like old time villages and that kind of stuff. I was always about encouraging people. I think this is like a part of an arena wall. Yeah, it is. Some valleys there. This was a guild hall that I used to do. Basement's got like a little training area. And then I got some boats over here. Got like a little tiny one. And then I got these bigger ships. This one's the one that's fully detailed. And then I actually had a train set. Many people didn't know that I actually had a fully train set, like all the stuff. And the train car is actually pretty detailed. But it could actually be assembled and put in your maps for detail or something of that nature, or use some scripts and actually make it travel people, that kind of stuff. That's all the things. The red blocks actually get cut off whenever you copy and paste the items in. They're more of guidelines. This one over here is actually the house builder kit. This allowed people to create houses in literally no time at all. That's the doors, windows, and front porches. But using this little house builder kit, you could literally create full houses in no time at all. As you see, this was me basically just breaking down parts of it to figure out how to assemble it for the building kit. And then these are basically those houses over there, but these are the more run-down versions. And they have different stuff going on the insides. They didn't receive furnished versions, as for they was never finished. But there is 2 of each, as you see. Oh, and that's a mine block. This is literally just made up of a bunch of random ores, allowing the players to dig down and be able to find different stuff back before random generation was a thing. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to another map here. Don't ask me what any of these world numbers ones are. I have no idea. Literally, I couldn't possibly tell you. Oh, let's see if you guys can remember this. This was a strategy course. One of my oldest maps, but one of my most popular at the same time. This was a HD remaster that I was making for the PC version. You would start here, and then this was like the main hall lobby. Over here was the Wall of Fame area. This would be filled with players' names that has completed the courses. Over here is a little training hall. This would teach you everything that was needed to basically be able to get through and let you train it at your own pace without dying. And then this would go to the first room of the original strategy course. As you guys see, there's a rainbow maze over there. The old ice room jump around challenge. Here's the lava jump around challenge room. Ladder hell, as I called it. So many people used to fell here. I used to sit here and laugh my ass off. Then they'd walk this way and not know this gap was here and fall into the dark crawling maze. And let's see, right there. Come through it. You have to lift up to here. What's that sign say? Nothing. Oh yeah, when I copied and pasted this in, it was when a copy and paste feature just came out. So the signs didn't copy and paste when the feature first came out. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, this would go to the original Mirror's Edge room, the one that started it all. But in the HD remaster, I wanted something a little different. I wanted to expand on it and a chance to use my buildings and stuff I built. So people would actually have to make their way through the parking garage here, cross over that, get on top of here, run across, you know, just do all the normal stuff, get all the way through this, and then take this teleporter. Which would bring you to the office room, which was the absolute pain in the ass. I had so many people rage quit on this alone. It was ridiculous. And then it goes to the crates, which this was just literally precision double jumping, is what this was back in the day. Then I think this goes on to the space room. Yep, here's the original space room with the original spaceship. Now, I cut out the upper floor originally. There was like a filler that'd make you come back through, and instead we just jumped directly into, or from the giant bedroom we just jumped directly to the other thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys remember the giant bedroom. There's a little Xbox. You had to climb up on the TV, get all the way up here to the ceiling fan, and then it would basically go through some filler things above, and that would be the end of it. This one right here, Strategy Course 2. Probably help if I did that. Alright, this one was the start of Strategy Course 2. This one got played a lot. It's weird. Why can't I cut through NPCs whenever I'm in no-clip mode? Here's the bouncy room, the arcade. This was originally completely filled with names and stuff. There's a big wall of fame area. Alright, you'd basically have to jump through the trash can and do a crouch jump, which I don't think it's actually able to do anymore. And then get down through this, which I was going to cut that out just because I didn't want people dying this late, or I'd create a checkpoint system. Then I go on to this room, the little lake room, and then yeah, it would take you into the destroyed version of the first room of Strategy Course 1. For this, you would actually have to jump into the trash can again in order to continue. It was more of a puzzle and made people think. This way. That would take you into a dark maze, if I remember correctly. You would navigate this wall, and then it would take you down here and into a big dark maze. Oh, I've actually got the whole maze here. Alright, well, this would climb you up into what is known as the Barbie room with the evil sun. The evil sun is actually looking at the exit, because this was another one where you had to figure out your exit. And here you would drop down, and then you'd be on the ceiling and have to work your way through the house again. And then let's see, get back upstairs, then through this window, and this would take you to the first cube room. So many people hated my cube rooms. So I'd go through here. It was basically a lot of filler back in the day because you couldn't build your maps too big, otherwise everybody would crash as soon as they loaded in, which was very bad. Oh, here's the little bathroom, and then it turned into the big bathroom. Yes, the one where you actually had to climb through the toilet and everything else. And this would go on to the new ice room and into the desert. Then from the desert, you'd go through these little trippy psychedelic rooms, a dark ladder room again, and then you would have to work your way through a city. And then once you worked your way through the city, you beat Strategy Course 2. And then you can move on to Strategy Course 3. Which not as many people played Strategy Course 3 just because it wasn't actually finished. So I didn't host it that much because the map file actually broke on me. And because of we had an update take place and it got rid of crouch jumps, it got rid of jump arounds, it got rid of a bunch of stuff. So basically it rendered my whole Strategy Course 3 as basically not usable. But yeah, here it is. You guys might be seeing this for the first time. A little subway area that you had to get through. This room was a pain in the ass. And then in a sideways room. Basically, I was just always about distortion and really messing with the player. This was the new cube. This later went on to inspire my big cube, which everybody hates. Just because you can literally get lost in it for hours. What is this one? This was a new Hello Kitty room. Yeah, you would go through the Hello Kitty, jump on the bed, and then you'd fall down to here, and then you would look this way as you ran, and it would basically look like the sun's setting on you. And then you would fall down here, and you'd be back in a room like that, and it would be nighttime. And then you would take that teleporter, go all the way up here, and then basically this drop right here was signifying like the whole building just falling to pieces, everything being destroyed, and then you'd be in this. So it's like supposed to be like a corrupted version of strategy course. I don't think the first jump is even makeable. Yeah, you would jump that and you would land back into this version. Like, it's difficult to explain, but basically it was like a virus was overtaking strategy course and trying to turn it to like where it's going to murder you. But it wanted to stay the gray, which was the safe and easy strategy course. And then this was the Japanese room, which was the final room for strategy course 3. But yeah, that's all 3 strategy courses. If you guys haven't ever seen those, now you have. Oh, and these right here was actually pictures that I was taking to put up throughout strategy courses to basically show people what to do. There's jump around, crouch jump. Can't remember what that one was. That one's crouch jump. Beware fire, beware spikes, rope jump, trash can, food, ladder jumps. Oh, and then there was this. Everybody wanted a hard version of strategy course, and I was like, I don't really want to. So I built this. It was known as the challenge room. People had to complete all 3 in order to get their names up onto the walls, and these was very difficult. They ranged from very easy, which was this, all the way to insane, like crazy difficulty. Yeah, these was no joke back in the day. Like, I had so many people attempt these and they couldn't beat them. And they're just small little challenge rooms. That's all there was. But I decided to go ahead and throw that on this map too. Just so therefore I have all of my original designs on here. Alright, let's go ahead and check out something else. See if this one will load. Most of these are just literally gray maps because, yeah, that one's broken. Oh, okay, so this was like a little component pack that I was using to build the block star thing. Yeah, that's all this is. See, that enabled me to build this. And it could be changed around and reconfigured and all that stuff just off of these simple components. see what this one is. Nope. This one's another one that's broke. I'm gonna have to re-pull my 360 file and see if that'll fix some of these. Let's pull this one, see if this works. Sometimes the auto saves will allow it to work. Oh yes, this is the original Cry-City project. This one a lot of people seen. This was basically the Choose Your Planet section. This is the space station. You can see. And then I think I had a few other sections built. Yeah, this is the Choose the Planet zone. Alright, what is this one? Oh, this one's just the VIP planet selector. Another one. Alright, this looks like it's Tiberius. Gosh, these birds are loud. Yeah, this one's Tiberius. Let me turn that shit down. Alright, is it that? Nope. That. There we go. There we go. There's Tiberius at night. There's the train station. The arena. PvP arenas was a big thing. These are like little shops. Yeah, this is the main town here. These would be like hotel buildings and stuff like that. It's a very limited area, but with the way I did the outside background buildings, it made it look like it was a whole lot bigger than what it actually was. It was more for the blow away as soon as you arrive kind of thing. Alright, what else do I got on this map? Oh, I have parts of a new version of Cry-City. Here's my Cry-City arena. Yeah. Oh, this was an early version. Oh, there's the windmill. The hospital. The arcade. All my pictures are broken, of course. What the hell is that? Particle emitter. That's new. Alright. And what is over here? Oh, this was going to be an ice moon, like an event challenge thing. And there's one of the spaceships over there. Let's see. Yep, spaceship. Alright, so that's it for that map. Let's go ahead and check out another one here. These ones right here is when I used to run the Builders Club. I had a bunch of members in the Builders Club, if you guys didn't know. It was like my own little guild or clan for builders. That map's erased. Alright, let's try another one. Yeah, we used to do like little build-off competitions and that kind of stuff, and a bunch of members. Well, apparently all of them's broken. Yeah, we did a bunch of different events and all kinds of stuff. What is this? I'm not going crazy. It does show something on the map here, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay, I've got a train ran. There we go. I cannot remember what this map was. I think it was just another test of my little things being implemented. Only thing I can think of. So it was just a test of my buildings being used. Alright, say this one will load. I'll try the main one first, and if it don't work, I'll try the autosave. Oh, is this one gonna crash the game? Yes. Yes, this one is. Let's try the other one. This is a very old map. This was made about the same time as my Cry City was. I'm not even kidding. This was my take on Zelda Ocarina of Time. See, this is the little village that you start off in. Over here is where you get your sword. You'd have to buy your shield from the shopkeeper here. Over here is the Great Echo Tree, which actually has a full dungeon inside. It was like it was almost like strategy course, a bunch of jump rounds, all kinds of stuff. Then you had to battle a bunch of spiders in here in order to complete it. It also has a full version of the Lost Woods with send back portals, so you can get sent back. But this was just a little Zelda challenge thing that I was doing. But yeah, that's all there is to that. Yeah, and even had the areas for all the but there's that. Alright, let's see. We'll do one more and then I'm gonna end the video. see what this one is. It's Project 7. That's a big file, so... Oh! Okay, so this was a test of... Alright, this was a test of a new component set that I was making. It basically allowed you to build these complexes and buildings and labyrinths and everything else just using a few little component pieces. Like, you could build these in no time at all using them. It was another one to encourage players to basically be able to build what they want to build and be able to have everything line up and work accordingly as long as they know how to use components. These actually came in a few different theme packs. Here's that same complex, but in the other one, and this right here is the original theme pack. This is the way it looks default. This over here is actually all of the little component pieces, and I actually do these component pieces in a lot of different games. I have these in Halo 5 and a bunch of others. Like these component pieces here that I use, they are actually based off of the Time Splitters map tile pieces is where these come from, and I've just been using them for a while now, and it just works so nicely and allows you to build all kinds of little arenas, buildings, you name it, you can build it with these, as long as you use them properly. Like all the different block types are here, even like specialty blocks. Here's like little items and stuff. Here's a vent system, so if you want like little air vents and stuff to go along with it, that's here. Here's a train, just because, like literally, here's all the tracks for it. But yeah, literally just using these little components, you can build basically anything you want. Let's see, I think it is listed as, yeah, Time Miner Kit. See, and everything's nicely labeled, organized. Say like you want a small block, you choose here. 1 wall, 2 wall, 3 wall, 3 wall P with it. The P means that it has a pillar. See the pillar on the side. But yeah, literally it allows you to build things like this, and this literally took me no time at all to create with that. Like, yeah, it's really handy. But I think that's where I'm going to end this. If you guys want to see some more maps, or if you want me to try to share you something or something of that nature on here, just hit me up with a message, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible if I'm not living at work. But anyway, I'll see you guys around, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video of all of this random content that I have just sitting around that I've made over the years. Alright, see you guys.